Welcome to our exploration of the Noble Eightfold Path, the Buddha's profound guide to ending suffering and attaining enlightenment. In this video, we delve deep into each of the 8 principles that form the core of Buddhist teachings, offering practical insights for applying them to your daily life. Whether you're a beginner on the spiritual path or someone seeking to deepen your understanding, this video will provide you with valuable tools to achieve lasting peace and liberation. The Noble Eightfold Path offers a clear, structured approach to overcoming the suffering that binds all living beings. From cultivating the right mindset to practicing right speech, action, and concentration, these teachings illuminate a way to transcend the limitations of ego, attachment, and ignorance. By following this path, you can move toward the ultimate goal of Nirvana, the cessation of all suffering. In this video, you'll learn about the essence of each of the Eightfold Path elements: right view, right intention, right speech, right action, right livelihood, right effort, right mindfulness, and right concentration. How these teachings provide a balanced and practical framework for personal and spiritual growth. The transformative power of aligning your life with these principles for a more peaceful and fulfilling existence. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more insightful content on Buddhist wisdom and Eastern wisdom. Join us on this journey to discover the path to lasting happiness and freedom from suffering. The Buddha introduced the Noble Eightfold Path because he clearly understood that suffering is an inevitable part of human life. According to the Buddha, the deep causes of suffering are ignorance, attachment, and ego. People live in delusion, constantly pursuing temporary things without understanding the impermanent nature of all phenomena, which leads to prolonged suffering. Therefore, the Buddha wanted to show beings the path to liberation from the cycle of birth and death, a path that would help them overcome suffering and attain peace. The Noble Eightfold Path emerged as a practical and scientific means to help people understand the nature of suffering and find ways to overcome it. The Buddha did not merely recognize the existence of suffering but also pointed out the way to free oneself from it. The Eightfold Path is a comprehensive path, including specific factors aimed at improving one's spiritual, moral, and intellectual life. Each aspect of the path, right view, right intention, right speech, right action, right livelihood, right effort, right mindfulness, right concentration, helps individuals cultivate and perfect themselves, reducing suffering and ultimately achieving enlightenment. Another reason the Buddha introduced the Eightfold Path is that he understood that humans need clear and specific guidance in their practice. It is difficult to attain enlightenment without a concrete path to follow. Therefore, the Eightfold Path is a system that helps individuals gradually purify their minds, engage in ethical actions, and develop wisdom. Each element of the path is indispensable in the process of practice, and when fully followed, it enables one to slowly free themselves from the traps of this impermanent life. Moreover, the Eightfold Path reflects the Buddha's deep understanding of human nature and the world around us. He knew that suffering is not only the result of wrongful actions but also the consequence of ignorance and attachment to impermanent things. Therefore, the Eightfold Path is not merely a method to eliminate bad actions but also a way to change one's perspective and thinking, helping people live with mindfulness and wisdom, ultimately leading to liberation. The Eightfold Path is also flexible and universal. applicable to everyone, regardless of social status or background. It is the path to liberation for all who are determined and willing to practice. Therefore, the Buddha introduced the Eightfold Path not only because he wanted beings to be free from suffering, but also because he understood that it is the only way to attain enlightenment and ultimate freedom from the constraints of birth, aging, sickness, and death. The Noble Eightfold Path includes 1. Right view. Understanding the true nature of reality. Right view is the first and most crucial element of the Noble Eightfold Path. It can be understood as the correct understanding of reality, the true nature of suffering, the causes of suffering, and the path to end suffering. According to the Buddha, all things in the universe are impermanent. Nothing is fixed or unchanging. Everything must change, and it is precisely the unwillingness to accept change that leads to suffering. Right view is not just about intellectual understanding but also about truly realizing that suffering is an inherent part of life. When a person understands the nature of suffering, they will no longer seek happiness in fleeting and impermanent things but will find peace in letting go and acceptance. Right view also includes understanding the Four Noble Truths: suffering, dukkha; the cause of suffering, samudaya; the cessation of suffering, nirodha; and the path leading to the cessation of suffering, magga. By understanding the Four Noble Truths, a practitioner can open the way to liberation from suffering. 2. Right intention. The right mental attitude. Right intention is the second factor of the Eightfold Path, and it involves three basic aspects: the intention of renunciation, the intention of goodwill, and the intention of harmlessness. In Buddhism, intention is the root of action, and good actions always arise from right intentions. Right intention is an attitude rooted in compassion, love, and non-anger. A practitioner must maintain a mind that is clear, free from negative thoughts. Compassion and benevolence are the foundation of good actions, and right intention encourages us to always keep a kind heart, free from attachment or aversion, and without allowing harmful thoughts to cloud our minds. Right intention can also be understood as the firm resolve to follow the path of enlightenment with determination and sustained effort. The practitioner must commit to eliminating greed, hatred, and ignorance, replacing them with virtuous qualities. 3. Right speech. Speaking rightly. Right speech is the third factor of the Eightfold Path, and it refers to the way we communicate with others. Speech has tremendous power. It can create harmony or cause destruction. The Buddha taught that speech should be truthful, compassionate, and harmonious, not deceitful, harsh, or divisive. Right speech includes four main principles: refraining from lying, avoiding speech that causes division or conflict, abstaining from vulgar or abusive speech, and not engaging in frivolous or idle chatter. When practicing right speech, the practitioner must speak words that are truthful, beneficial, and promote unity and peace. Right speech is not only about controlling words but also about being committed to speaking in ways that bring understanding, love, and harmony. It is a tool for maintaining a pure mind and building good relationships with others. 4. Right action. Acting rightly. Right action is about performing actions that are morally correct and do not cause harm to oneself or others. Our actions have profound effects on the lives of others and on our own lives. Therefore, right action encourages the practitioner to live an ethical life. avoiding harmful actions, and always working for the benefit of the community. One of the principles of right action is refraining from killing, stealing, committing sexual misconduct, and causing harm to others through words or actions. Right action also includes performing virtuous deeds such as charity, helping others, and creating a harmonious and peaceful environment. 5. Right livelihood. Earning a living rightly. Right livelihood is about earning a living through honest and ethical means that do not harm others or the environment. The Buddha advised that we should choose livelihoods that align with ethical values. Help others, and do not harm anyone. Right livelihood is not only about choosing a profession but also about living in a way that is pure and untainted by greed. It is about ensuring that one's livelihood contributes to both personal and communal welfare, without causing suffering. 6. Right effort. Effort and diligence in practice. Right effort is about the diligent effort to cultivate wholesome qualities and abandon unwholesome ones. The Buddha taught that we must strive to eliminate negative habits and cultivate good virtues. This process requires continuous and unwavering effort, especially when faced with difficulties. Right effort helps the practitioner maintain effort in all circumstances, ensuring that they do not give in to challenges or temptations. The right kind of effort will help the practitioner overcome negative tendencies and develop wisdom, compassion, and inner peace. 7. Right mindfulness. Awareness and presence in the moment. Right mindfulness is about being fully present and aware in each moment of life. It is living in the present, without being distracted by the past or future. Right mindfulness helps the practitioner pay full attention to their body, emotions, mind, and the phenomena occurring around them. Right mindfulness is a crucial factor in purifying the mind and developing wisdom. When the practitioner practices right mindfulness, they can clearly perceive the nature of all phenomena, allowing them to transcend delusion and find peace in every moment. 8. Right concentration. Deep focus and meditation. Right concentration is the ability to focus the mind on a meditation object with deep concentration. It is a state in which the mind becomes completely still, free from distractions, and only clarity and tranquility remain. Right concentration helps the practitioner develop a deeper understanding of the nature of the mind and the world. Right concentration is the foundation of enlightenment because only when the mind is purified and fully concentrated can the practitioner see clearly the true nature of reality and achieve complete liberation from suffering. Conclusion. The Noble Eightfold Path is a challenging yet incredibly valuable path that leads sentient beings to enlightenment and liberation. Each factor of the Eightfold Path is a critical step that helps us live an ethical, mindful, and peaceful life. Practicing the Noble Eightfold Path not only helps us free ourselves from personal suffering but also helps create a harmonious society where everyone can live in love and understanding. It is a path of transformation that clarifies the darkness of the mind and brings the light of wisdom and compassion.